Jimmy, why are you called Mr. Nice?
Oh, it's a trick. Because am I nice or am I pretending to be nice? You know, my business partner Fraser Ayres is another fantastic actor. You would have seen him in The Bible and AED. You know, on NBC. We set up a company that helps actors and creatives in the UK called Triforce Creative Network. And we were having fun with it, and we wanted to have AKA names. And at drama school, my acting teacher always used to say, "Why do you make your characters nice?" I'm like, I'm not making them anything. I'm just trying to be the characters. And then at school, if the girl didn't like me, she goes, "I like you, but you're so nice." And so I decided to take control of the N-word, the other N-word, and because I don't do that other N-word, and just use it. And then it fitted nicely, you know. And then I learned about the Mr. Nice, the book about, you know, the drug trade. I was like, well, that's not me, but it was nice to sort of play on the line. And now it's just stuck with me, you know. Yeah, people always say it, "Oh, Mr. Nice," and you know, I don't think I'm nice all the time. Sometimes I'm a moany old git, but
You're an actor. Every actor's a moany old git sometimes.
I love it. But yeah, that's how it came about.
I think it's a lovely nickname. I mean, you're not like, oh, he's Mr. Jerk Off. Like, it's, you know, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
What was your first experience with Shakespeare?
My first experience of Shakespeare was at secondary school, and we were reading the Scottish play. And at first I didn't like it. I was afraid of it. I felt like I didn't understand it. And I just used to get tense every time I would come to read it. I just felt like this is not for me. I don't understand it, and I can't relate to it. But then I ended up doing it for GCS drama, you know, doing a scene where Lady M forces him to kill Duncan, you know. Great scene. And we were rehearsing it once a week, and it just started to click. I was like, I can actually do this. And so for my final exam before I left secondary school, we did a production that incorporated the production of Othello in it. And then suddenly I was like, oh, I'm not so scared of this sort of the verse, and I get it. And then when I went to drama school, Titus Andronicus was the first play that I just connected with and I got immediately. And then I've loved it ever since. You know, I've worked at the RSC, and you know, I've managed to play Othello, and you know, yeah, it's a joy to have had that experience.
I love that your first play was the Scottish play. That's what you started on. Yeah. Let me ask you about Arrow really quickly. Are you a comic book person? Were you kind of a nerd and a fan before you were cast on the show, or is this something sort of a new world for you?
Well, you know, a bit like Tropic Thunder, never go full read. Yeah. I won't say that word because that could be offensive, but I've never been like full nerd. I've been semi-nerd. So like, I don't know everything, but yeah, I used to love comics, you know, DC and Marvel. I'm just on the surface though. When I speak to my comic book scholars, they tell me all about my character and, you know, all about the backstory. But yeah, I've always been into comic book characters, and especially now as an actor, you've got all the Marvel stuff, the DC stuff. You know what? You know, CW doing with Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, and Arrow. I just feel honored to be a part of it, and I love playing a villain. You know, I'm playing a villain, and I'm not playing a British villain either. I'm playing an American villain. You know?
Your accent is tremendous, and I think you do an amazing job.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for talking to us. I don't want to take up too much time. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you very much. Take care.